The men's tennis program finishing with 14 wins here in 2015 and a number 2 finish in the Big South regular season standings. Here to tell us more about this season and what it meant here for the development of this program is head coach Chris Johnson. And when you look at what this team did on the court, Chris, I know you're proud. Didn't quite end how you wanted it to, but still a successful season nonetheless.
Yeah, and we really do take it, as a whole. The ending for us was a little bittersweet, but at the same time, we had our number 1 team captain go down, and the rest of the guys really stepped up. We won at Radford on the road without Dillon. That's the first time we beat them on the road, so to do it without Dillon was huge. The guys just really stepped up and showed a lot of character. And then we beat Asheville at Asheville in the first round. They actually beat us in the regular season. They were one of 2 teams to do that. So even though we wanted to come home with a trophy, we want to be getting ready for NCAAs right now. You can't really say it was a bad end of the season because my guys showed a lot of character.
You finished in the Big South 6-2. When did you sense that, hey, this team is kind of coming together here?
Yeah, that first match against JMU, we beat them 7-0, and their coach was just shocked. And, we came back and we were playing some good tennis, and that can happen. We had a young team this year. We got rid of some good players last year, and we had a young team, and we knew we had some talent, but how fast they come along is up to them and up to us somehow. But, we bring them along as fast as we can and leave the rest up to the Lord. And they came back in January playing some great tennis. And then we went down to Miami, and even though we lost some matches down there, that was a really good time for our team. And so we knew we were playing kind of, as coaches look at it, we were kind of playing April tennis in February. And so we knew as we rolled forward, we were going to continue to play some good tennis.
You mentioned Dillon Segur, one of your captains, a senior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Jorge Azuero, another senior for you. They're now leaving the program. What kind of stamp do they put on this tennis program?
Every year we have seniors graduate. That's the nature of our business. And I think that each guy leaves a different stamp, a different legacy. And these guys, everyone leads in their own way. And these 2 did it together. We have not had a situation where we had co-captains before. We didn't know about that. And so we tried it this year. And I was so proud of their different personality guys. And they play in different spots on the team. And they came together and led this team in a way that kind of surprised me a little bit, and the outcome was awesome, so I was really proud of them.
You have a couple of guys coming back that we'll talk about, Sam Matheson, Egon, Samaai, both tied for the team lead with 15 singles wins. So how did they develop this season, and pretty good kids to have in the cupboard here for next spring?
Yeah, and that goes back to Dillon and Jorge because they allowed us to keep some of our players in some positions where we could get some wins, and so we were able to put them in some good positions, and they really shined. These 2 players really developed. They were really solid outs for us this year, and they came through in the clutch. I mean, time after time. I think Sam against Coastal Carolina had 5 match points down and came back and won that match 7-6 in the third. And then Egon, I think, clinched against Presbyterian and clinched against Coastal too. I think 2 days in a row. I would say he had a great year that weekend. So just moving forward with those 2 guys, we've got a lot to build on. We've got some great talent coming in, and we've got some guys that are coming back that are good players.
You mentioned the talent coming in. Ivan Petrunin from Russia, Eddie Gutierrez from Mexico by way of Los Angeles. So how did you find those 2 gentlemen, and what do you expect out of them coming up, I guess, starting this fall?
We do a lot of trips and a lot of relationship building, and so both of these are really great families, highly recommended families that these 2 kids are coming out of, and they've got big talent, as much talent as we've ever brought in maybe as a freshman. And so again, we'll see how quickly that develops into the match court here at Liberty, but we have a lot of high hopes for them. And then we've got some other ones that we are hoping to bring in as well. So it's not only going to add talent, but we're going to add depth. And if we look at our charts this year and the numbers by the numbers, our depth is going to be important to us next year. We want to bring home a trophy, nothing less, and we're going to work on the things we need to get that.
What's the next couple of months like for you, Coach?
Our recruiting? Yeah, back to the recruiting trail, but that's okay. We want to work on 2016, 2017, 2018 kids, and Gone are the days where we go to California and they look at us like, who's Liberty? Pretty much every airport we go into and every tournament we go into, they know who's Liberty now. We're getting calls from some of the best in the nation saying we want to go to a Christian school and we want to play high-level tennis, and you're the only one. And so we've really developed, and I thank the university for that, for really getting their marketing efforts out. And I think as our teams continue to improve, kudos to the girls this year. They did an incredible job at continuing that as well. So, Liberty Tennis is making a big footprint out there, and it's growing.
All right, Chris, we appreciate the update. Have a great summer, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you so much.
That's head men's tennis coach Chris Johnson coming off his successful 2015 spring season. For the coach, I'm Alan York for LibertyFlames.com.